So, first things first, I'm going to move away from the side of the road. So, whenever you move away from the side of the road, you have to do a routine called prepare, observe and move. So the preparation stage is that you get your clutch ready at the biting point, so we're in first gear. And then we have to do our observations. Now, if the curb is on our left hand side and we're driving forwards, okay, you have to make sure that you finish looking over your right shoulder last, because that's where the danger is.
Yeah.
But because our curb is on our right hand side, we would finish looking over our left hand side again, because that's where the danger is, as a car just about to overtake us. So my feet are already at the biting point, that's in first gear. I check both blind spots, and I only signal if there's going to be a benefit to actions of others.
Okay.
Now there isn't anybody around, so I'm not going to signal. Alright. Coming out of the test centre, then I'm going to be turning left, so I must check my centre mirror and my left mirror, and then I must signal in good time to the junction. I have to be in first gear at the end of the road because I'm going to be emerging, and the emerge is basically adjoining a road that's already established. Now I'm looking both right, left and right. I can see that there's nothing coming.
Nope.
So I'm just going to emerge in first gear, and then I've got a crossing right ahead of me. So the crossing basically means I have to wait for them. So I'm going to check my centre mirror and my right mirror before coming to a stop, and then I have to put my handbrake on because I'm the car right at the front. Again, check my centre mirror and my right mirror before driving off, and then it's just nice and gently into second gear. Now we're going to be taking the first road on the right, so it's the centre mirror, the right mirror, signal upwards. I can do it in second gear unless I have to stop, which I will, so I'm going to go clutch down back to first, brakes are on, clutch up to the biting point, and I still keep the car moving. Just the tiniest bits, because it means that my moving away is easier. And then when I'm in the new road, I just check my mirrors again. Now I'm overtaking parked cars, so again it's centre mirror, right mirror before overtaking. And then as I come back after, going to go back over to the left hand side, it's the centre mirror and the left mirror. Always check them in pairs. Alright, I'm now approximately a meter's distance away from the curb. Again, I know what's around me at all times. There's a BMW really close to me because I'm just constantly checking my mirrors. I know what's around me at all time. I know the speed limit on this road is 30, but we're going uphill slightly, which is why I'm in second. Okay, and then I go into third when the car starts to get a little bit faster. Again, parked car on the side of the road in the distance. So it's the centre mirror, the right mirror. I make sure my meter's distance stays away from the cars at the side. So if anything opens their car door on us, I'm good. Then centre mirror, left mirror to come back to the curb again. And I'm going to take the next road on the left. So again, centre mirror, left mirror, signal downwards. I'm going to get rid of half of my speed before I get to the mouth of the junction. My clutch goes down, I get back to second, my clutch comes up before I steer, and then I steer to the left without crossing my arms. I steer to the right without crossing my arms, and then I check the centre mirror and the right mirror when I've finished. Again, another parked car ahead, so again, centre mirror, right mirror to go round it, making sure that you keep a nice generous meter distance, and then it's the centre mirror and the left mirror to come back again. I'm going to take the next road on the right, so again, centre mirror, right mirror, signal upwards. Now I'm already in second, so I'm just going to cover the brake and the clutch just in case I have to stop. I'm going to drive the door mirror to the centre of both roads, so don't turn in too early. Again, steering without crossing my arms, steering back again without crossing my arms, centre mirror, right mirror as I go around the parked car, and then centre mirror, left mirror as I come back. Get another parked car, so centre mirror, right mirror as I go out, and centre mirror, left mirror as I come back. Now when I've got cars on both sides of the road, I can't be a meter's distance away. Yep. So I just have to reduce my speed and make sure that I stay equally distant between the pair. Now at the end of the road we're going to be turning right, so centre mirror, right mirror, signal upwards. My door mirror is now right over the white line, and I arrive at the end of the road in first gear with the clutch at the biting point ready to go. I have to secure the vehicle if a pause becomes a wait, so if I'm waiting for any more than 5 seconds, it's time for the handbrake. Having a good old look right to left and then left to right. If it's safe to go, I drive into the new road, again without crossing my arms, steer back to the other side, check my centre mirror and my right mirror before increasing my speed. Now he's going to ask me to pull over at the side of the road, so I check my centre mirror and my left mirror, and again I only signal to benefit the actions of others. Well, there is a pedestrian, so I will signal. If I don't check my mirrors, or I signal and it's not to benefit, or I cause others to change speed or direction, that will be a problem. Okay?
Okay.
Then for no apparent reason, he's going to say to you, great, thanks for that, let's drive on when you're ready. Because the curb is on our left hand side and because we're driving forwards, we must do our observations finishing over our right hand side. So we're using that prepare, observe and move again. So my preparation is already done. I have to be at the biting point, particularly as this is a hill start. If I wasn't at the biting point and I took the brakes off, the car would roll back. Again, that would not go well. Alright, so feet are still ready, blind spots all the way around, including all the glass, all the windows, all the mirrors. Again, only signal to benefit the actions of others where there isn't anybody, so I'm going to move off. I haven't rolled forward, I haven't rolled backwards, and then again, just as I increase my speed, just check my mirrors again. I'm mainly looking for motorbikes. End of the road, we're going to be turning left, so again, centre mirror, left mirror, signalling downwards. Before the white lines, I'm going to get rid of the majority of my speed. My foot is still on the brake, the clutch goes down, it goes back to first, I'm steering round to the mouth of the junction. I'm going to stop as the white lines come over the bonnet. Again, it's all clear to go, so looking right, left and right, steering left again, steering right again, centre mirror, right mirror as I increase my speed. Now the next road on the left we're going to stop before, because he's going to ask me to reverse round it. So, centre mirror, left mirror, don't signal unless it benefits the actions of others. Well, there is a car, so I am going to signal. And again, just without hitting the curb, secure the vehicle, handbrake neutral, turn your indicator off. Okay?
Yes.
So, the road ahead is the one that they're going to ask me to reverse around. Okay? So, to move away from the side of the road, it's the usual finish over my right hand side. So, feet are organised at the biting point. My observations come all the way around, finishing over my right hand side. Again, I would signal to benefit the actions of others. Well, there isn't anybody there. There is a motorbike, so I've got two choices. I either signal or I just wait for the motorbike. So I'm just waiting for the motorbike, because again, if I signal, that might freak the motorbike out. So again, it's been a while since I've had a look, so good old look around again. Nice and safe, I'm just going to move off. I'm coming over to the other side of the road, so again I'm going to have a look into the road to make sure it's nice and safe to carry on, which it is. I'm going to secure the vehicle just the other side of the mouth of the junction, and I'm not too close to the curb. I want to be approximately a steering wheel's distance all the way round. Secure the car in the usual way, into reverse. Now because the curb is on my left hand side and I'm going backwards, I need to finish looking over the other shoulder. So looking at the back window, driving the car backwards until the back window and the curb disappear, which it has done now. It will then reappear in the side window. Now before all of that, I need to be absolutely paranoid around who's around me, because at any point I have to stop to wait for others. So now it's to the point of steering. I know it is because it's where the back seat lines up with the curb. Again, paranoid about who's around me. Driving the car really slowly at 1 mile an hour. And every time I steer, I'm kind of looking to my blind spots, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have seen the silver car that's just about to overtake us. So clutch up to the biting point again, just steering a decent distance around, making sure that I check my door mirror on my left hand side as I come round. And then I'm just going to be using the IAM sticker on the back window to make sure it lines up with where the curb is. Again, still absolutely paranoid that there's nobody around me. And then as I'm reversing backwards, I need to spend the majority of the time now looking out the back window. So again, just paranoid about who's around, and approximately a steering wheel's distance from the curb at all times. And then I reverse into the mouth of the junction, just so far enough that the blue and yellow spot that's on the front window begin to line up with the corner that you've just reversed round. Then you secure the vehicle in the usual way. He'll then say to you, thank you, I won't ask you to do that again, drive on when you're ready. It's that prepare, observe and move thing again. So feet organised at the biting point, Observations finishing over the dangerous side, which is the right in this case, and at the end of the road it's going to ask me to turn right. So centre mirror, right mirror, signal upwards, really slowly but still rolling at the end of the road. Brakes go on, clutches at the biting point just in case I can go, looking right, left and right. Going to secure the vehicle because there's a car coming from our right hand side and I'll have to wait for more than 5 seconds. So, bike to my left, again just making sure that it's all nice and safe. Release the handbrake, steer into the new road without crossing my arms, steer back again. Centre mirror, right mirror as I'm leaving. Again, I'm looking to see what's followed me through the junction, and when it's safe to do so, just increase the gas. So still 30 miles an hour on this road. Okay, parked car ahead of me, so centre mirror, right mirror. Maintain a meter's distance as an absolute minimum to go around the parked car, and then centre mirror, left mirror to come back again. Vehicle overtaking to us on the right hand side. Again, speed limit on this road is 30, so I'm doing just under 30. Again, parked cars ahead of us, so centre mirror, right mirror. Cyclists coming to our right hand side as well. Just maintain a meter's distance away from that hazard, and then centre mirror, left mirror to come back to the curb. And we're on our way back to the test centre. Now, because I can't see around the next bend, gear wise I'm still in third, but if there weren't any cars ahead of me or pedestrian crossings, I would change back to fourth. So I'm glad I didn't change back to fourth, because there's parked cars on the left and I cannot be in fourth if I'm overtaking the hazard on the left. Again, I need third gear because third is a controlled gear, fourth is a cruising gear. We can't be cruising if there's hazards around. And at the end of the road it's going to ask me to turn left, so I can see the give way junction sign ahead. It's the centre mirror, the left mirror signalling downwards. I need more braking this time because it's downhill. Again, I want to arrive within spitting distance of the junction. It's one gear change back to first, steering to the left. I'm looking right, left and right. There's space afterwards, so it's looking into the left, driving round to the left without crossing your arms, back in a straight line. Centre mirror, right mirror to leave. Next road on the right, so centre mirror, right mirror, signal upwards. Again, get down to about 10 miles an hour. I'm in second already. I just steer around to the left and we're back at the test centre. Then it's going to ask me to park. So again, a centre mirror, left mirror, come back over to the side of the road. Clutch goes down, brakes go on, feet still, handbrake on into neutral, and then he'll ask you to turn the car off. And then that'll be the end of your test.